Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to some more videos on my channel. I'm gonna be looking at another Powerpuff Girl episode. But before I do, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I really would. I have 135 subs. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. And on my channel, I do news-related stuff, reviews, I do gaming stuff, I do theory videos, I do lots of things. I even do videos on covering character development, whether if it's good or bad. So if you guys are interested in that stuff, please subscribe to my channel and check out my playlist. Because I have all my videos finally saved in a playlist. Yeah, it took me forever to get all that saved in a playlist, but I got it all saved in a playlist, so. I'll go more into detail about that when I do my channel video on my channel. But anywho, without any further ado, let's go ahead and talk about this Powerpuff Girl episode. This episode is, I don't know how to pronounce this. I think it's Aspirations. I don't know. I think it's a real word. I'm not very good at reading. I need to get better at reading. Because I was terrible at reading in school. I was more a math and science person. I wasn't really a reading person too much, even though science involves a lot of reading. So. But this is a season 6 episode. If you guys are looking at this title card, well, this card here I'm showing off, it's a bit empty looking, isn't it? That is because the TV messed up over the weekend. It messed up. The TV messed up though, making it to where like I cannot I cannot figure out what episode this is exactly. So there's no season episode date here, and I have no fun fact either. I probably could have done a fun fact for this, like saying this is the last episode where Sedusa's in the Powerpuff Girls in this series, which is true. Well, she's actually a background character. After that, but this is her last major appearance. Yes, this is her last major appearance, but I chose not to do a fun fact. I was like, that's kind of, I like putting one down and stuff. Plus, I have to do another video later today because I got everything pushed together because Daddy was off till Tuesday, which was yesterday. He's back at work today, but I didn't want to do these videos outside, so I was like, I'll just wait till Wednesday to do them. So yeah. Also, you guys see up there too, the 2004 year thing, that's actually messed up too. That's supposed to be blue, but I screwed it up. I was gonna fix it, but I was like, you know what? I'm kind of on a schedule here. I gotta clean the house up and all that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother fixing it. So for once, it's not gonna be matching the Powerpuff Girl themed, but there's still the pink and green. So sorry for that animation error or whatever you would call it, but. But anywho, enough talking here about this. Let's go ahead and talk about the episode itself. As you guys know, Sedusa returns. She returns in the episode. She returns. But yeah, she returns as the villain. So what happens in this episode is the Green Gang ends up stealing all these artifacts. these ancient artifacts and gives her the power to take over the city. By take over, I mean destroy it. God, I feel bad for the city of Townsville people. They have to freaking work their butts off to constantly fix the city after these villains destroy it. I wonder how much money these villains have destroyed of the city. Not to mention Domino, the robotic Powerpuff Girl that the professor built, and that alien guy I mentioned in that one video where he just came to Earth and destroyed the city. So yeah, it's kind of it's kind of sad how the city of Townsville people have to spend all this money to repair the town and all that. Unless the city of Townsville has insurance, which I'm not sure if they do or not, but yeah, basically though, Sedusa returns and all that, and she basically, this is what's really odd, there's adult jokes in this episode. Now, I'm not sure what the Green Gang is referring to as her being their mom. Which, if that's the case, that's depressing, because that means it's flat out saying the Green Gang don't have any families. They have no mothers, so either that or they are trying the reward thing that she mentions constantly throughout the episode is a sexual thing. I'm really not really sure which one it is. I mean, it should be the obvious the reward thing, because they all melt and stuff, like it's a cartoon sexual thing, But she constantly refers to them as her babies too. So I'm not really sure. Like she prefers herself as mama to them too. So I'm really not sure which one it is. It kind of goes back and forth. I would assume they're going more towards the adult jokes that they're like well, because the Green Gang flat out say that she's hot and stuff, but then she goes around and prefers her as mama to them. And they also say Mama loves us and all that, and all that. So I don't know which one it is. It kind of goes back and forth. I would assume it's the sexual thing where like they have a crush on her. I don't know, but yeah, basically though, she manipulates them to go get all these artifacts so she can gain power. And I gotta say, it's really fantastic to see her form. Basically, she's a knockoff of Medusa from Greek mythology. She's a knockoff of Medusa from Greek mythology. That's why she's called Sedusa, because she's basically Sedusa, but with an S, not an M. And she gets snake hair just like Medusa does, in mythology. So yeah, but yeah, basically though, it's so satisfying when I don't know why this is so satisfying, but whenever she tossed the green guy. Well, the Green Gang, the Green Gang into the water, like they're nothing to her. That's just something satisfying about that. I don't know why it's so satisfying to see them get tossed in there. I mean, obviously they're bad guys, but I think what's so satisfying about this is they actually help the Powerpuff Girls actually defeat her, and they actually help defeat her. So that's pretty interesting. And they actually don't get arrested at the end, unlike Billy, where he got arrested at the end of the Powerpuff Girl episode. He got arrested, even though he also when he tried to harm the girls. They didn't get arrested here. They basically walked off to the arcade. Yes, they walked off to the arcade, so they didn't get arrested at all at the end. But Sedusa did. She got arrested. So that's pretty interesting. That they didn't get arrested. However, I gotta say too that that Miss Bellum actually appears in this episode too, but she's kind of pushed aside again. Because unlike the last episode I reviewed with Sedusa in it, I think it was back in season 3. I think season 3 or 4, where she played a major role. She kind of got pushed aside here, but she still plays some roles in this episode and all that. But the main focus is mainly that the girl is trying to find out who's stealing all the stuff. So I don't know. I think this episode's pretty good. I like the concept of it. I like Seduce as a character. Unlike Princess, where she throws fits and stuff, gets whatever she wants, and she's a spoiled freaking brat, and I hate her. I don't mind Sedusa. Sure, I think she kind of throws fits whenever she gets defeated, but it's not where she's a spoiled brat or anything. I find her a lot more interesting. I'm going to go ahead and give it a score, though. I'm going to be giving it 120 points. That's right, it's getting 120 points. I really like this episode. I really do. I like this episode a lot. I really like, the seeing Sedusa return again. I like, the Green Gang, the Green Gang, getting tossed aside by her, only to turn around and help the girls defeat her at the end. I really like that. That's really satisfying, and they don't get arrested at the end. Unlike the episode where Big Billy, becomes a nice person and turns on the girls, and then goes right back to getting tossed in jail at the end, even though he saved them. Sure, doing the wrong thing, is doing the wrong thing, is not a good thing. But jail is meant for people who are evil and are a threat. Jail keeps criminals from harming people. Big Billy, in that episode where he became good, he actually did the right thing. He turned his act around and became a good guy. That's what they fix in this episode, where the Green Gang actually walks off. Yeah, they actually walk off, and it's a happy ending for them. So yeah, that's basically this episode here. I think it's a pretty good episode. I definitely would recommend it. And I have one more review for the Powerpuff Girls today, and that's the last of the Powerpuff Girls I'm reviewing for right now. But anywho, before I go, I must also explain my fun fact, the last time that I reviewed an episode with her in it. You know, the episode where something's amiss? I reviewed that episode, and apparently, someone pointed out in the comments below, well, the comments that, that she was not voiced by the same person who voiced Miss Bellum. So I told something wrong there. So I'm sorry about that. I was thinking of the Powerpuff Girl reboot, I think is what I was thinking of. So I'm sorry about that. Where Miss Bellum is voiced by the same person who voices Sedusa. But also, I should give a comment question for this video too. The comment question for this video is what do you guys think of Sedusa? Do you guys think she's a great villain, or do you guys think she's just a pathetic villain? I think she's a great villain. I think she's really good. I think she's got... I don't think she's my favorite villain. I think that goes to him. Him is my favorite villain. But I still think she's a really good villain. I think whenever she appears on screen, I like her. But overall, just tell me your guys' thoughts about that in the comments below. And I'll see you guys later for more videos. This is Dash Rose, out.